Perhaps the most unknown player on this list, Trigger is a very skilled player with excellent reading and mechanics, especially with hidden. He is no stranger to setting good scores on old maps with very few or even no FCs, such as You Fucking Motherfucker, All the World in One Girl, Hanaji, and perhaps his best old map score, I Know Where You Sleep, where he invaded a top 50 leaderboard filled with no mod scores with his HGDT 600 combo run. Given his excellent skill combined with his determination for setting scores, which we can clearly see in his Welcome to the Circus FC, there is no doubt that he will continue to set first-rate old map scores in the future.
Mismagius, previously known as Blue Dragon, has made a name for himself in the Osu community thanks to his beat maps, many of which have become big classics of the game. Other than his mapping career, he's also achieved great things as a player. His unique playstyle, which is a combination of tapping with pen and alternating, paired with his reading, has allowed him to set tons of scores on old maps with tricky patterns and rhythms, earning him a spot on this list.
HappyStick is an extremely versatile player that's able to play just about everything. Despite somewhat lacking in the accuracy department at times, and for a long time in the reading department, his impressive single tap speed combined with his very newly found reading skills have led him to set top class old map DT scores such as Genesis of Aquarion and Aurora 2. And although he didn't set that many scores, the ones he did really stand out among the others for their sheer difficulty and requirements in terms of overall skill.
Dsan is a player that's mostly known for his speed, and was one of the very first people to really popularize the Nightcore mod. Throughout the years, he's set a plethora of incredible finger control scores on old maps like Sakura Kagetsu, or The 5. Despite not really being active nowadays, he has definitely left his mark in the old map community.
Excon is a player that everyone should be familiar with. Other than reigning supreme on CTB for years, he's achieved many unique scores on Standard too. His consistency on difficult reading maps is perfectly showcased by many of his plays where he holds SSs on mind-boggling patterns and tricky rhythms. If you check the leaderboards of any old map, Excon most likely has an SS on it. Whether it's no mod, hidden, and sometimes even flashlight, his unique skill set has definitely earned him the spotlight.
Mystia excels at pretty much every facet of old maps. He has tons of scores on things that range from speed to reading to even some pretty cool Kirby Mix alternate scores. Mystia is no stranger to any mod in the game, allowing him to dominate nearly any leaderboard that he chooses. This incredible versatility has led to him being able to have a massive repertoire of scores that very few, if any, have done. We can definitely expect incredible things from him in the future.
It shouldn't come off as a surprise to see Dsan on this list. After all, his reading skill and capability of playing all sorts of maps is second to none. What really distinguishes Dsan from everyone else, though, is his determination, persistence, patience, and ability to overcome his limits. He's showed time and time again to be able to set scores that weren't thought to be possible, like his plays with Easy on all Tag 4 maps, as well as the first FC on Shotgun Symphony.
Badeu is a very quickly improving player with incredible reading and alternating skills, which lend themselves a natural ability to play tons of old maps, which is reflected in his impressive repertoire of scores, such as his Tide Machine and Time to Air FCs. Given more time, Badeu will undoubtedly continue to move further up this list.
Don't let his rank fool you, as Woey's top-of-the-line reading skills tower above almost everyone out there today. He constantly dazzles the community with unique FCs on maps that are yet to be matched, such as Marie Antoinette and Haruhi of the Sprite Tribe. Along with that, his hidden reading is impeccable, landing him tough FCs on maps like Yvonne Polka Trance Remix, and usually giving him an edge on the leaderboard for maps others will play with DT only. Though lacking the raw aim and speed that his competitors have as an edge above him, it's no question that Woey has become one of the most impressive active old map players around, and will likely see a higher spot in the near future as he continues to push the standard for reading higher and higher.
Arnel 24x24 is a player with extremely impressive speed and finger control, and thanks to that, he's been able to set many scores on older speed and stamina intensive maps like Pinball and Shy Girls. It's not uncommon to see him topping the leaderboards of fast maps with hidden double time, usually rocking the highest act with the mods.
Russ Bell's probably most well known for his exceptional reading capabilities and excellence on bizarre patterns and maps. What some may not be as aware of is his incredible speed and capacity to play high BPM bursty maps. These skills in combination form one of the mightiest old map players out there. A lot of his scores go unnoticed as they push the boundaries of possibility, despite not all being full combos. Russ Bell has been an active top competitor in OS Standard since 2010, and has fantastic scores ranging from many eras of the game's lifespan, including first FCs on Hikan Red Tour, Rapid Ensemble, Chaos Japan, and Time to Donald, along with impressive non-FCs on Tide Machine and Reset long before anyone could match them. Despite going inactive as of late, his most impressive scores still stand out far above those who dare to challenge him, and all of this awards him the 5th spot on this list. Now, here's a name that some people may not have expected. Despite having ridiculous raw skill scores like Inferno Hard Rock or Remote Control Double Time, Aryu is first and foremost an old map player. There is no skill set in which he lacks, be it precision, reading, speed, or stamina. Aryu is top of the line. He is completely unrivaled in terms of high accuracy on burst-heavy reading maps, shown very clearly by his Voyage 1969 SS. and if you look around, you'll find score after score that no one's FC'd besides Aryu. His raw skill combined with his ability to play these ancient gimmicks is truly a dastardly combination.
Next on the list is America's own Toy. Toy has been playing old maps pretty much since he started playing Osu in general, and by mid-2015, when he did the first ever DTFC on Ops Upart map, it was clear that he was something special. He has absolutely world-class reading and consistency, which is why he's basically able to SS anything he can FC. Toy pretty much plays everything. On 2008 maps alone, he has around 1,000 SSs, many of which are with more mods than the person in 3rd or 4th place. He has tons of unique scores on ARs ranging from 0 to 10.3, unmatched CS8 scores, and even bursty scores that barely any people have done. If not for Toy's lack in raw aim and speed in comparison to number 2 on this list, it is definitely arguable for him to be ranked even higher. It shouldn't come off as a surprise to see Cookiezi on this list. After all, he's known for his insane raw skill, which allows him to excel in every single aspect of play, old maps being no exception. It's easy to overlook his abilities on older maps given the sheer amount of scores he set on modern ones, especially when it comes to the love section. However, his advanced reading abilities accompanied by his stellar speed, cursor control, and flow aim have allowed him to set lots of unique HDDT scores, such as 3 misses on Butte Kirby, 1 miss on Pacific Rim, and the only full combo on Billy Boogie. Other than that, he's also FC'd many dense stream maps like Sayonara Superstar, New Generation, and Danzai, only to name a few. Cookiezi may not have the most old map scores on the list, but all the ones he has are nearly unmatchable.
It should be no surprise to see this name at the top of the list. WubWoofWolf grew up with old maps, and with his passion for playing them, even if they failed the test of time, makes it no surprise that his skill on them surpasses anyone else. There is no one that can come close to competing with hundreds upon hundreds of his scores. Simply put, he can do anything. Be it speed, flow aim, incredibly small circles, unfathomable AR and OD combinations, incomprehensible to borderline mistimed rhythm choices, or even flashlight. If Wolf isn't already number 1 on an old map, there's no doubt that he could take the top spot if he tried. He has sheer domination over thousands and thousands of leaderboards, and it really would take a lifetime for someone to even match all of his scores, let alone beat them. Because of all this, it's safe to say that WubWoofWolf has cemented himself as the greatest old map player of all time.